Hey everyone, hope everything is going well. I wanted to discuss the Silver Mania. Now, I've bought silver over a decade ago, and I've been involved in precious metal space for quite some time. Now, I did think once it hit over 50, I thought we'd have a little consolidation. That was wrong. I thought Bitcoin would rally and, silver takes a dip and then resumes to the upside. No, it just went vertical. And now silver is at $103 an ounce. I do have some silver left. I haven't sold all of it, but as it's continued to go up, I did sell. The reason why I didn't sell all my silver is I was listening to David Hunter, and David Hunter was saying like it's gonna go past, it's gonna first target was 75, then he saw the market, he's like, nah, it's gonna go to 100. Now he's changed his forecast to 150. Okay. And he thinks the S&P could go to 9,000 before a deflationary bust. He's been more right than wrong. His timing obviously is off, and he's admitted that, but his calls have been pretty damn good. So I listened to guys like that, and he said, "Yeah, it could be a correction here and there, but we're gonna go back up." Interesting, very, very interesting what he has to say. And I pulled some charts on stock charts, and just to look at, the last from 1981 all the way to 2011. You could see this chart over here. We could look at a more recent chart of where we're at today. We have to look at what silver is like at $103 an ounce. And note the monthly RSI is at 94. That's insane. Okay. I look at many markets, you usually don't see an RSI of 94. Things are getting a little hyped up when it's at 94. Now, could it go higher? Oh yeah, for sure. But is this, in my opinion, a good time to buy silver and hold it? I think you have better opportunities. But once again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just speaking my mind, and you are free to move in the direction you are to move in. I'm not going to judge you. But we've seen this story before. The monthly RSI wasn't this high in 2011. You could see here. And this is 94. David Hunter says that silver could go to 150 in a mania, 135. Now, I want to look at looking at silver price in terms of the Bollinger Band monthly chart, by the way. The high range of this is 76.04, and it's at what? 102.95. This is almost 30% higher than the highest amount on the two standard deviation of Bollinger Bands. That is wild. That is wild. Okay, once again, RSI 94. You don't see this a lot in markets. And once it gets out of the Bollinger Band, tends to, you know, get back in. You see, in 2020, when silver was $12 an ounce, that would have been a fantastic time to be loading the boat. Well, it came back up and then it got out of the band and then, it has been trading in the band, but then eventually it broke out. Once again, I'm not telling you to be chasing here. One other chart that I'm looking at here, it's the Bitcoin to silver chart. Maybe I'll look at it the 1 year so you could see some things a little better. And it's out of the Bollinger Band right now, where you see It's going down. I mean, the Bitcoin to silver ratio is going down. Is what, a little below 870. It's 869.45 according to stock charts. And what I notice about this, besides being outside the Bollinger Band, is the RSI from, you could say, December, or even go back to October. You could see this is an increase in RSI while the price has fallen down. Once again, I'm not telling you to buy Bitcoin or not, and divergences can always turn around. I'm just looking at what I see on the charts. Increase here, once again, decrease here. Technically, if you see some follow through, you could see Bitcoin rally. Now, from a fundamental point of view, what could create a catalyst or would be a catalyst for Bitcoin? The crypto bill. And I saw something on CNBC about a crypto bill. Let's see if it's still there. Senator Gillibrand, optimistic Senate agriculture will advance crypto bill. Okay. They declined it a couple of weeks ago. And what happened was crypto went lower after that. So I'm just open to all possibilities. And once again, I did not sell all my silver just in case we saw David Hunter scenario. And we saw it. Silver is above $100. So once again, what I don't like about the silver price action, it's going parabolic. I'd rather see a gradual increase. And the monthly RSI is 94.21. That usually doesn't end well, but during this correction phase, when it starts crashing down, I would definitely be a buyer. If you have like a 4 or 5 year recession, yeah, I would be buying silver because the next wave of silver and precious metals and hard assets, those will be going up in value, in my opinion, for a variety of reasons. Stagflation, uh, loss of confidence by other central banks in other countries because the US government is running, what, $1.8 trillion in deficits. That's not acceptable. It's a disaster waiting to happen. And rates will go higher, metals will go higher, gold's going to go higher, oil's going to go higher, in my opinion. This is once again my opinion. Don't do what I'm saying. So it is what it is. Congrats to all the silver stackers. Now we need a pullback. We definitely need a pullback for this to run higher. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Talk to you later. Bye.